It is windy out here today, but this is Farm Girl, and I'm starting my day 11 trail walk.
She's killing me.
I am not killing her. We are doing good. We're coming down. We're seeing the inches melt off. All we're doing is an hour fasted, and then we eat, and then we do another hour and plus weightlifting at the gym. So we walk an hour in the gym, and we do weightlifting after dinner. We burn off all the calories we ate, and then we come back again. And I was saying it wrong. I said glucosin last time, but it's glycogen is what we're tapping into when we're doing the fasted. And so then that also taps into our fat stores as energy. If you notice, sometimes when you wake up, you're not really hungry, and you could go do a whole bunch of things all day without eating. You're tapping into your glycogen store, and you're burning fat during that time. So that's why I like to work out fasted. I don't like to eat before I work out. Now, they say you don't see a difference if in eating before you work out or fasted in the weight loss, but I know that's not true. When I lost that 100 pounds, I used to work out every day fasted, and I dropped. It was melting off like butter. I noticed the difference as soon as I started doing it, because I used to eat because I thought, breakfast was the most important meal of the day. Not true when you got a lot of fat around your waist and a lot of fat stores in your body. Now, maybe once I gain all muscle and get down to a lean body, I should eat then before I work out. But until then, while I'm burning this fat, I'm doing a fasted workout. And I did this before when I was in my early 20s, late 30s, and I lost over 100 pounds by myself with no surgery, with no type of medicine. And so I'm doing it again. But I'm in my 50s now. But it's still melting off. I'm starting to look just as good and contoured. My legs are starting to look contoured. You notice, friend? And this has only been, 11 days. I see everything where my daughter is slimming down.
I know you want to show them me. Go ahead.
So, turn around. Okay. Her back is flattening out. And this is 11 days of walking. 11 days. And here, you can take it and show me. Let me pull my pants up because I can always go here. And I just wanted to start doing this so you can see. Now, I know people may not think so, but this is 210 pounds. Ooh, that made me dizzy. As I say, I get dizzy sometimes turning. I turned a little bit too fast. Woo, they got me. They got me. Ooh. Wait a minute. Let me gain my balance back. Woo. Thank you. Thank you. My daughter had to grab me like an old lady. Thank you, ma'am. She can hold me by the arm. She got me. Yeah, I was going down. So, yeah. But I think we're going to have this done. By the time I leave here, I'm going to stay with her all the way to April. So by the time I leave here, we're going to have all this weight off. I'm going to have our muscles build. We're going to be tight and toned. I just wanted you all to see so you'll know this is all you have to do. Be diligent. Be persistent. And don't give up. Don't get up one day and say, oh, I don't feel like going. Because that's going to mess you up. And you start doing that, then you'll start missing days, So I don't miss a workout. And I did the same thing. It was 7 days a week. It was 7 days a week I was doing it. And as long as I ate that day, I worked out that day. But then it was times where I just wanted to fast for God and I didn't eat. But I still went and worked out. I turned down my plate and worked out anyway. And somebody else who talked about that, a famous person, I think it was LL Cool J, talked about how he do fasted workouts. and it helps burn that fat. And another thing, to have a partner, accountability, because if you were by yourself, you might not go. You know, but I'm one of those people that I hold myself accountable to a high standard whenever I'm doing anything, because I want to better myself. And if I get to the point where I want to better myself, then I'm going to do it. I'm kind of like, I'm persistent with things that I want. But after the 2 accidents, I couldn't do workouts. I was in so much pain. I had pain all in my back, in my neck, my shoulders. I still have the neck pain. And if I do the wrong things, my back could start hurting. I do still have back patches and things like that. But the walking is doing wonders. The lightweight lifting, I don't do any heavy weights. Lightweight lifting, I don't do anything that will cause my back to hurt. Now, you might pull a muscle here and there when you're lifting weights. That's just even when you're healthy. But I try to make sure that I take care of myself. And I'm just getting back, to working out. But I started a couple of months before I came here. But it took me about 3 years to recover from that last accident. And that's because the accident before that was only a year and a half before that. And it was the same type of accident, and I injured all the same things. So it was a re-injury of everything that was injured in the first accident. And just was harder to recover this time. So it took me a while to get back to exercising the way I should. At first, I couldn't even hardly walk. I came out of my house one day, was supposed to have been going for a walk. I got 2 doors down and lost the use of my legs. My sciatic nerve went into some kind of spasm. And then that bulging disc in my back, I couldn't put my leg down. I had to hop on one leg and get back to the house. But good thing I wasn't but a door down, because my daughter did have to come get me a few times from off the boulevard as well, because I had to sit down. I was in so much pain. Had to sit down and get a ride home. I couldn't walk anymore. Couldn't touch my leg down on the ground. If anybody ever have anything, a sciatic nerve or anything, you know that you can't put your foot down. There's times with sciatic nerve, you can't even get out the bed. So, along with that and a back injury, I have to be very careful with what I do. So these walks are just building my leg muscles and strengthening my legs back up. Also, helping me to shed inches. And then sooner or later, it'll be pounds. I haven't weighed myself in the last 11 days because my daughter wants to weigh ourselves. She said wait a month. I'm trying to wait a month, but I want to go weigh myself. But we're going to walk these trails every day. We're going to get that, I've been getting anywhere from 11,000 to 13,000 steps a day. Now, what I heard was, and correct me if I'm wrong, if you only walk 10,000 steps a day, you're only maintaining. Now, I try to do both. I know if you get into a 500 calorie deficit a day, that you'll lose a pound that week, every day. So 7 days, if you're in a 500 calorie deficit, and so if you're in a 1,000 calorie deficit, you'll lose 2 pounds. So every 500 pound deficit that you get per day for that week constitutes another pound that you could lose. So I have been in like 1,000 pound deficit, 1,000 calorie deficit a day. So most of the time I eat 12 to 1,400 calories, but I also burn anywhere between 21 and 2,400 calories. So I'm always in 1,000 calorie deficit. So I should be shedding 2 pounds a week is what that says. And if I'm wrong, somebody tell me, but that's that's what I've always, what I always went off the ideology of. That's how it's done. Like I said, I lost 100 pounds doing that. So, but with my age down and some of the injuries, I know I can't do the workout I did that when I lost that 100 pounds. I mean, I was working out hard. I mean, I was lifting heavy weights. I was pumping and building muscles everywhere. So now I'm doing low weights, high repetition. I'm not jogging, I'm walking. My daughter says she done shed it so much she feel like she can run. I just hope she don't run off and leave me in these woods. But yeah, this is really gonna help me physically, mentally, and emotionally. I feel better about myself because I'm really not a person who like to stay sedentary. I like to move. And when I can't, after that accident, that was the most miserable time when I couldn't move and couldn't do. You know how you say, hey, if I could run, I would run. If I could walk, I would walk. That's how you feel. And then once you're able to do those things, man, when you get up, you feel so good about yourself. You're so glad that you're able to do something for yourself. I don't like depending on people. I don't like nobody doing nothing for me. I like to, be independent. I don't want to get to a place where I'm sickly and somebody got to take care of me. I can't go to the bathroom by myself. I can't bathe myself. And people are in that situation. And if you have to be that way, I mean, still try to feel good about yourself. Still try to pray and get past it. But I've been independent so long, it's hard for me to just sit back and let that, happen. I want to do more for myself. I want to be, independent. I want to make sure that I'm well, and anything I can do to get well, I do it. I know that some people who have diabetes and things like that, they keep eating sugar, keep doing the wrong things until they lose their sight, their limbs, and their life, But I'm not one of those people. You tell me I can't do XYZ for my health, I'm not going to do XYZ. Because one thing I am going to do is live. So the most important thing to me is to keep moving. Keep doing. If I was in a wheelchair, I would roll that mug down the street. I work these arms, but I'm going to do something. I'll be so strong, you won't have to lift me to put me on the toilet. I'll be able to do push-ups, push myself up and get on there. I'll be working out that much until I get to that point, because that would still be a point of independence for me. But do what you can do and don't worry about what you can't do, and still feel good about yourself. Be happy that you're alive, for one. But I love doing these walks, and when I see the results, I love it even more. So from the car to here, we 23 minutes in. My daughter said we're walking too fast. But as we've been walking, our lung capacity to breathe, to able to breathe and to talk and to walk at the same time has gotten better. And we're moving quicker. So that means more laps to get that hour in. Which means more steps for us.
Yay.
Oh, don't be, you see how she said that all dry, like she don't really mean it.
I don't.
Isn't that something? But this walk is so good for us. Even this side with the shade isn't even cold. You feel cold? Yep, me either. So it's nice out here today. That's one good thing about it. We can keep walking with no jackets. The cars are coming down the street. And we steady getting it. Yeah, no, the good food, diet food is always higher than regular food. Now they do that on purpose to sell you that cheap mess they got, which also cause health problems. This is Farm Girl. And we are about to finish up our walk. You all have a blessed day. This is Sunday. This is the 11th day of the trail walk. God bless.